I bought double glazed windows from a supply-only business. Unfortunately, the windows do not remain open because the window frame is too heavy for the hinges. Sorry, I'm nervous.
That's right, you're doing really well,
The supplier has offered me two solutions. Number one, I can remove all the windows, send them back, and he will refund me the money I paid for supply only. And the second, and that involves labour charges for me, which he won't be reimbursing. Number two solution is he will send the factory manager from Turkey to replace the hinges, but the factory manager is insisting he can only arrive between 8 and 8:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, and I find that not acceptable. They've put their foot down and they're not budging. So I want to know, what is my position, legal position? Can I claim for the labour to have the windows removed, or how do I get the company to do the works at a reasonable time of day?
Anna, a couple of questions, if I may. First of all, were the hinges also supplied by this company?
Yes, they were entire one unit.
So the frames and the hinges and the glass were all supplied?
All supplied, all ready to just put into the hole.
Right. And as a result, if the glass frame is too heavy for the hinges, that's the supplier's fault. It's not possibly your fault. Yes, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
In which case, they are in breach of their duty to provide services with reasonable care and skill, or to provide windows that are of satisfactory quality, which they do have to do under the Consumer Rights Act. Now, your remedy, how soon after the windows were delivered to you, not installed, delivered to you, did you complain about this?
About 9 months. Can I say why?
It's not going to matter, but you can if you want.
Oh, okay. Okay. The house was being refurbed. I wasn't living here. That they were delivered March, and I moved in November.
Okay.
The following
so
November.
if you complain more than 6 months after, then you don't have an automatic right to your money back. The supplier has a right to repair or replace at their option. However, their offer to repair has to be reasonable. So sending someone at 3 a.m. in the morning is obviously unreasonable. Why do you say sending someone at 8 p.m., even though it's unusual, why do you say that's unreasonable?
Because it's getting dark at that time. I go to bed at 9, roughly, and that it's inconvenient having holes in the walls while they are banging and making noise and etc.
Are they planning? I mean, presumably this is a big job to replace all the windows or to remove the hinges. It's not something. Are they saying it's going to be done overnight?
No, it'll take them a few hours.
So they want to do it between about 8 o'clock and 10, 11 o'clock?
Yes, correct.
All right. And I don't think that's reasonable to do it that late. I think you are entitled to say, no, you can forget that. You either come during working hours or I get it done myself and I'm going to sue you for the cost, which you would be entitled to do if they refuse to come during reasonable hours. Ironically, Anna, you're in the opposite position to most people. Most people would say, I've got a job during the day, come in the evening. But you want it the other way around. You don't want them in the evening.
Correct.
You want them in the day. If they refuse to come during reasonable hours, then you are entitled to get someone else to do the job and sue them for the cost you've incurred, the labour cost you've incurred. But you must warn them that's what you're going to do before you do it, and you must get Ideally 3, but at least 2 quotes before you do it, and use the lowest quote.
2 or 3 quotes.
Okay.
And then about removing the windows at the last resort, can I claim for labour costs to remove them?
Well, if it can be fixed, Anna, you won't need to remove the windows.
Oh, okay.
If it's just a matter of changing the hinge, you won't need to remove the windows.
Yes, of
right.
course.
And
okay.
I'm going to leave it there because of time. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you very much.
You did great. You were fabulous, Anna.